looking at the wild edibles and non-wild edibles. Looks like the dock's doing real good in the yard. The dandelions, of course, are popping up all over the place. We got dandelions underneath the big mulberry tree. We got dandelions. The poke plant is coming in. Poke plant over here behind the garbage cans. I'm over here in the side yard. We have the mulberry tree, which is starting to get mulberries on it. That'll make my whole yard stink like rotten wine later on this year. I hate that. We've cut the tree back. Boy, did we cut the tree back. This tree used to be huge and it's cut down to that stump. Had to stop cutting there because there's chains and nails and other stuff from people that lived here before in that tree. And got to figure out what we're going to do from there. We're going to trim this whole thing back and get rid of all that crap up on top, hopefully. But the mulberries are blooming and they're starting to get little mulberries on them already, and they're not changing yet. But yeah, this is beautiful out here in the yard. This fence is going to get replaced. You see that nasty thing? Let's see, the asters are coming in good. They're popping up. And Mama's shell collection over here that we got to clean out this year. Nothing there. The roses, the wife loves roses, so we have multiple rose bushes here. And the dock underneath there. And I've got hen bit and other stuff all throughout the yard. I forget what that one is. That's one of wife's plants. Peonies, maybe? That might be it. I don't know. Got a bunch of stuff going on. Yeah, I know you're going to get a little sick. I'm moving around real quick. The blue violets are coming in all along. I have violets, volunteers around the yard. We cut down the big, what do I want to say that thing was? I'm trying to think of what that thing was. Tree. We cut the tree down. I'm trying to think of, 4 little stumps off one big tree. I hate that tree, whatever it was. On the top of you remember I had a couple strokes, so I'm working on it. Over here, you know what I do not have in my yard? I do not have any wild garlic or wild onions, but I do have Stars of Bethlehem. And yesterday I had some flowers in the Stars of Bethlehem, but the weather changed and the storms came through and they all kind of gave up the ghost. And yeah, I got some dock over here against the fence line. And of course, I bet you all can figure out what this is. Oh yeah, the clover. Rolling in the clover. Well, not there because it's against the fence. And we got some more fleabane. And we got Turkish, what the heck. I just put it in a video I just put up there in a little short. And then the dandelions, and just grass. And if nobody ever told you this, there's something for you. Dandelions are over there. The clover, you can make flour out of these clovers. You take this, you pick it off, you let it dry, you let it dry some, you do that. But when they start turning brown, it becomes arsenic. When they turn brown out here in the yard, they're starting to develop some arsenic. Now, it's not enough to kill you. Don't get excited. But people actually used to make flour out of these flowers. Flowers out of the flour. You can look that up. And chickweed, one of my most favorite plants in the world. Chickweed. I love chickweed. So, that's it. I got a lot of dock and a lot of dandelions in the yard. Ton of clover. I got more weeds, as you would call them, weeds, than I do. I know you can hear all the traffic going by. I have more weeds in my yard than I do grass. And I'm good with that. Because 90% of these things I can eat. So this is like my little wild garden going on in the front of my house, in the side yard. And you know what? I absolutely dig that. I mean, I do have grass, but I do have more clover. Oh yeah. Yeah. I absolutely love this fact that I have all this wild edible food growing in my yard here at the edge of the city. Ooh, look. That's a wild strawberry flower right there. Yeah, ain't that? Wait a minute. Is it? No, wait a minute. Do I have this wrong? I have this wrong. No, that is, excuse me. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I'm crazy. I'm crazier than a loon. Yeah, that's a wild strawberry flower. Ain't that great? There you go. So I found one of those. Hooray! Oh, man. So, wild strawberries all over here. That's just going to be coming in. And you can eat these. This is great for vitamin C. Keep away the scurvy. Oh, man. So, what a wonderful little yard I have on the side. Mama's plants. I forget what the little yellow ones are called. And it's old. You get old. You get over 60, and you start losing your mind from different medical problems I've got. Peonies, different medical things I got going on. I'm trying, people. There's a red onion I threw out. I threw that red onion out, and it sprouted. Just because I wanted to see what it would do. But there's actually some little sprouts underneath there. I don't know if you can see that. Isn't that funny? Oh, I got to get all this stuff cleaned up this year. Haven't gotten around to it yet. And fire pit. Don't know if I'm going to use this fire pit this year. This is a semi-truck ring. Semi-truck rim with an old fire pit top on it. Well, that son bitch ought to not burn out, huh? Anyway, that's where I'm at. That's what I'm looking at. So yeah, just a little crazy out here. Teaching wild edibles and other stuff. If you have any questions, always ask me. I'll get time to sit down and think about it. But after 2 strokes and being over 60, I've forgotten a lot of stuff. My neighbors threw this out, and I picked it up, and it needs more dirt. It's been out here for about a week. The neighbors moved and threw it out, and it's starting to come back to life. And that's what I thought it would do. So I'm going to clean all that up, and I'll have a new spider plant. So we'll be traveling around the neighborhood, showing wild edibles growing in the yards and other stuff going on. So stay with me for that. Let's walk out here. Yeah, I'm in the middle of town. Ooh. Anybody know what that is? Anybody? Let's say lemon. Yeah. I'll give you a hint right there. Lemon, okay? I'll give you a hint. Yeah, the mulberry tree. Whew. That thing was huge. It was bigger than the houses, and we cut that thing way back last year, year and a half ago, something like that. So, like I said, my favorite plant, that's the old one, and the root balls underneath are as big as a basketball. That dead plant thing looking right there, we're coming up out of that this year, and there's one growing behind it, over behind the garbage cans, is my oh dang nabbit, I just told y'all, I forgot about it. My poke salad. That'd be my poke plants. That's it, poke plants. Give me a minute, I'll come up with it. I'm on the fly today and just out this morning running around. Actually, it's a little afternoon. And this is the edge of the neighbor's yard where the fence is missing. Stuff coming up. I've got other things. Anybody tell me what that is? I'll get to that in another video. That's growing right here by the telephone pole in the alley. Oh yeah, I've got some other goodies growing out here that I haven't gone through this year, which we're going to do, and I'm going to go through each plant this year, and I'm going to talk about, I'm going to do little short videos, maybe longer videos, because I'm going to tell you what the plant is, and hopefully you guys can identify it as being starting this summer. And we're going to talk about what to use it for, what we can do with it, how edible is it. Now here's something you may not know. See this? This is a dandelion. Do you know how tall dandelions grow? Well, I'm going to tell you something right now you may not know. A dandelion will grow taller than anything around it so it can spread its seeds. Okay, so it can spread its seeds. There's about 180 to 200 little seedlets on every one of those. So each one of these yellow, what we call flowers, is actually a flowerette. This is not a flower. This is a whole bunch of flowers, like broccoli. So there's 180 to over 200 seeds that are going to appear on here, and that means that there's 180 and over of flowers on this one flower head that you see out in the yard. So these are not one flower. This is usually over 180 to over 200 flowers on one head. Why is that? Well, it does the same thing like broccoli. Broccoli, you see a broccoli head, but each one of them is a floret. Well, that's a floret too. And that Turkish dock out front, that becomes a floret and does the same thing like broccoli. So now, that's a plant I couldn't think of out there, the Turkish dock. There you go. So we're going to go through and I'm going to talk about this. So this means this flower, this dandelion, will grow taller than anything around it, which means if you have a wheat field, and I don't know if y'all realize how tall wheat grows, this will grow up, I have seen over 3 foot tall. Imagine that, running into that out west somewhere. 3 foot tall dandelions trying to throw out their seeds. Yeah, check into that. All right. So there you go. We're going to go through all these plants, everything about them. This coming year, we're going to do a little video probably every week, every other week. I'll try and get into it. Go through each plant, all the nutritional values, how to cook it, how to clean it, what to go on with it. If you're interested, send me a message and say, hey, I want to see that. Send me something going on. Hey, I see people in a cruise there. How you doing, cruise? At least 2 people watching right now. I know there was 7 or so before. Thank you for the thumbs up. Yeah, I know I'm a little boring. I'm a little crazy out here. Go across the pad. I have a big parking pad out back. See what's over here on the other side of the yard. I am in the city today, at the house in the city. Little yellow flowers. Lemon what? I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. There's a plant. What is that? What is that? Anybody know? Or how about those? Growing right there at the wood pile. Yeah. Ooh, the violets. Violets are pretty. Oh, getting windy. The rain's getting ready to come back in. I got to run back in the house, folks. Thank you for watching. I might do another stream later on. I'll catch up with y'all later.